Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Die Hard 2 Die Harder on the Commodore 64. I have no idea when it was released. 1990, was it? It says 1990 on the screen, so I guess it was, around about the time of the movie, because the movie, the sequel to the original Die Hard, which is basically groundbreaking, genre-breaking movie that took your everyday guy and turned him into the hero, someone who could bleed, someone who was vulnerable, and someone who was a wisecracking cool guy. Bruce Willis, when he was actually a wisecracking cool guy, not a sellout, making every single movie he can these days. Does he owe money or something to the tax people? I don't know. Anyway, love Die Hard. I actually really enjoyed Die Hard 2. It made more money than the original movie, but critics kind of bashed it. I really like it, especially when I finally got to see the 18 rated cut in this country, not the shit 15 rated cut. More of the same. He's picking up his wife from the airport in Washington, and terrorists take over. You know what Die Hard 2 is. By the way, there are only 3 Die Hard movies. Seriously, there's Die Hard, Die Hard 2, and Die Hard with a Vengeance. There are no other Die Hard movies. If you heard people talking about them, they're just confused. Anyway, I don't think I knew this was a thing. I may have seen Oliver Harper talk about it, or a little bit, and the Amiga port in his retrospective of Die Hard 2, the movie. But I found it on my Commodore 64 Mini, and now that I've got a joystick where I can actually play it without breaking my hands, I thought I'd give it a go. So I don't know how many levels there are. I do know this is a trainer, or a hacked version I should say, so I've given myself unlimited grenades, unlimited magazines, unlimited health, unlimited bullets. I don't know how you do grenades, and I don't know if I needed unlimited magazines if I got unlimited bullets. Anyway, voice goes up at the end, it's a question. So basically it's Operation Wolf, following the events of the movie. So the music, it's not very Die Harder-y, is it? Anyway, let's get into this. Stage 1 in the Luggers Hall. Terrorists wreak havoc amongst the innocent civilians. Well, I kind of wreck a bit of havoc too, to be fair. Right. Have to press far to get your crosshair up. That's a bit weird. Right. Who are innocent civilians? I see, damn it. Oh, these controls. Now we're talking. I see damage going on. Why is damage going on? Shouldn't I be invulnerable? Anyway, yeah, you know the story. So it's all about, freeing some, prison person, and they do it by taking over the, the airport's systems, basically. And John McClane is John McClane. There you go. I've just summarised Die Hard 2 perfectly. But yeah, like I said, I really like it. Is it Remy Harlin who directs it? You can't, repeat the original, which essentially it is, but at least they get the scope, kind of the same in the sense that bigger building, not bigger building, but same sort of area where you're trapped and confined and, claustrophobic, but it's an airport instead of a block of flats. I can't talk and play at the same time. What I want to know is, I thought I cheated this. Where are all my cheats? And also, these controls are bloody awful. Start the level? Oh, no, one screen, then we move on slowly. Graphically, it's not terrible, but the problem is, I would say that Operation Wolf looks better. That's hell. Just like real life, if you see health, shoot it. That's why we're also unhealthy in England, because we're not allowed guns, so there's plenty of health around, we just can't shoot it. Right, those people who are running like that, are they, I don't know, are they bad guys, are they good guys? I mean, I'm just filling everyone full of lead, because it's Christmas Eve, everyone needs a bit of lead. Oh, even faster machine gun than the last machine gun, which was pretty fast. I mean, there's not really anything apart from that tiny cutscene and the title to really tie this to Die Hard. I guess you could argue that about a lot of movie tie-ins, but this is just an Operation Wolf clone that's not as good as Operation Wolf. I know I'm only on stage 1, but you know what I mean. The controls are, and I'm playing on a good joystick, but yeah. Basically, play Operation Wolf and just pretend it's Die Hard in Afghanistan. Oh. Do you know what? Die Hard movies get so fucking ridiculous. It could be. Oh, no, they don't, because, sorry, I forgot. There aren't any Die Hard movies after the first 3. Love Die Hard with a Vengeance, by the way. I say Die Hard, then Die Hard 3, then Die Hard 2. But Die Hard 2 is still a great movie. Oh. Should I get that? Am I giving myself a handgun? I have no idea how I do grenades. I have no idea if I actually have grenades. I mean, everyone should have grenades. It's Christmas. That ages this video, unless you're playing it on Christmas Eve 2021. Who knew COVID would play out that way? It started all over again. Ha! Joke. Right. I mean, it's not terrible. If I could tweak the sensitivity, you know, of my crosshair, slow it down a bit, it might be a lot better. I'm guessing some sort of keyboard option is needed to lob an aid. Well, that's out of question. I know you're supposed to be able to use... Is he a boss? Oh, it's the Special Forces. Look, my crosshair's too bloody quick, and he's even quicker. Yeah, that was awkward. Never mind, I completely lost my my thread. Oh, my health is invulnerable because the red bit wasn't damaged. The red bit was part of the white bit. Stage 2, terrorists have cut radio contact for the control tower. See, look, axe. I'm saving you from... Is this the annex scene? Walkway, whatever it is? With Robert Patrick? I'm saving you from the god-awful loading time, even though this is disc. But the problem is, I don't know why it does that weird, red flashy thing that makes me want to have a seizure. Well, you probably won't see very much of it. You're welcome, because it's annoying. Oh! Are these all bad guys? I mean, they could be innocent, but obviously I'm not having any detrimental effects to my health because I am a god. Oh, Bruce Willis, you were once a god in your acting chops. What happened with that? Like Death Wish remake and god-awful sci-fi movie he did recently where it's like basically it looks like Xbox graphics and special effects, and also like, I mean, he just turned into an absolute greedy bastard. I mean, you could argue that's everyone in Hollywood, couldn't you? But the point being, I understand that, you know, Nicolas Cage owes so much fucking money to the IRS. He has to constantly make movies. But Bruce Willis doesn't, so where... And also... I don't know, surely if you just make loads of shit movies, it kind of waters down your name and no one wants to make big movies with you. Which means just make big cool movies, because, you know, it's not like I dislike you or anything, you're just not the man you were. I think the last good movie he made was Surrogates. Underrated gem, that movie, based on a comic book. Have you seen Surrogates? That would involve you getting this far in the video, which sincerely, based on my analytics, clearly none of you do. Oh, also, the music on this stage, it's very jolly, isn't it? You know, Christmas Eve, planes are circling the tower, and they're going to run out of fuel and start dropping like flies. Bollocks could they land it with, you know, a fire. Sorry, I know it's an action movie, but yeah. Yeah, and then all that going on, it's just very jolly music. I have to say, unless it dramatically mixes things up soon, this is very meh. But then loads of games like this back in the day based on the movies were very meh. Oh, I kept machine gun. They just know you buy it because it's based on that movie you all saw, you know, and you loved. So here's a game based on it, which ultimately is nothing like it. You should have bought Operation Wolf, but you know, you kids. Let's be honest. Apart from RoboCop, maybe Rambo, the Batman, the movie game. I'm struggling to think of how many games on these systems really did a decent job of replicating the movie in such a manner that it was clearly recognisable and did justice to the movie story and stuff like that. Because this is just like bunch of blokes running around, could be an airport, might not be an airport, quite frankly you couldn't tell and probably don't care. And yeah, get guns and you're Bruce Willis and stuff. Who remembers moonlighting? I love moonlighting. Yeah, I'm aware this video just got really random. I got a grenade, can't use them. What is that high-pitched beep? I'm Marvin, the janitor. Pretty sure he's called Marvin. He's a boss then. Shot your grenade. Oh look! I've just noticed a folly in your plan, evil terrorist bastards. Or should I call you stupid terrorist bastards? One more level. One more level. Stage 3, the General's plane has arrived. Try to capture him, but the terrorists get blah 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 blah. Anyone else noticed that the music's Michael Myers, Halloween? Listen. I only found out about 5 years ago that Michael Myers' mask was basically a William Shatner mask, wasn't it? They painted white. Or a Captain Kirk mask, I should say. Yeah, I know. Live under a rock. I don't know how many levels there are. I know I am cheating by being invulnerable, for I am the god that was Bruce Willis. But, yeah, and I know you could argue that Operation Wolf pretty much is the same sort of thing, although it scrolls, but this is just meh. Just meh. It's not terrible, meh, but it's neither good, meh. I think I probably would have been disappointed. Like I said, there are better Crosshair games. The aforementioned Operation Wolf, maybe Operation Thunderbolt. Can't think of any other ones. But, I mean, if you spent all that money to get the movie license, at least, I don't know, or maybe you had nothing left. Although licenses work differently then, didn't they? You give them a cut of profits. Oh, but yeah, at least, like, yeah, we spent all this money on that movie that everyone bloody loves because it was a massive success. Let's make something incredibly polished. Anyway, there you go. Die Hard 2, Die Harder on the Commodore 64, albeit running my C64 Mini, otherwise known as, or I would like to call it, Die Hard 2, Try Harder on the Commodore 64. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this. And what other things was it out on? There wasn't a Spectrum version, but I'm pretty sure there was an Amiga version. Does that mean there was an Atari ST version? Who knows? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.